Another day hard at work in the library. Maybe I'll be lucky and I'll find Dr. Romano again. I hope so. I see him in there. Hi, Dr. Romano.
Hi, come on in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a awful big... Is that one of your organic chemistry roadmaps?
I'd like you to take a look at what we're about to do. Before you have a heart attack, I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to go through things that you're going to need, especially for the DAT exam. Before you spend any money on chem videos or any bullshit subscriptions, why would you do that when I'm going to do it free for you? I'm going to be making up hundreds of videos for free. So save your money. Don't spend a cent on any videos from anyone else. Let's look at some great organic chemistry that I have for you, and I'm going to hold your hand. Now, we're going to start off with benzene. And the way we're going to do this roadmap is if I go straight up, that'll be 12 o'clock, just like a clock. This will be 3 o'clock to the right of me. Down would be 6 o'clock. To the left of me would be 9 o'clock. First thing we're going to do is let's start at 12 o'clock, and I'm going to go straight up and do a reaction called the Friedel-Crafts Alkylation. Notice the aluminum chloride will function as a Lewis acid catalyst. And once I do the Friedel-Crafts, you simply take off an H on the benzene ring, take off the Cl, and you put on the ketone group. Now, once I have this compound, acetophenone, I am now going to reduce it. When I say reduce, I'm going to add hydrogens, and I'm going to get rid of the double bond O. I can either do the Clemenson. Notice the Clemenson uses amalgamated zinc under acidic conditions, or I can use the Wolff-Kishner reaction, which uses basic conditions. For your purposes, it's not going to really matter which one you use, you choose. And what I do is I convert a carbonyl group into a methylene group, meaning the double bond O is now replaced with 2 H's. This next reaction, which surprisingly a lot of you got nailed on in the study group, is simply I'm going to replace one of the benzylic hydrogens with a bromine. And for this, I can use bromine and light or N-bromosuccinimide, heating up in carbon tetrachloride, and that takes the first hydrogen off the ring and we put on a bromine. Notice that I've generated a chiral carbon, so we would get the enantiomer of this, so we would form a racemic mixture. Therefore, I write plus minus. Go back to the original, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a right-hand turn. We're all going to go towards 3 o'clock. I first brominate the ring. I use bromine and FeBr3, and that puts on a bromine. I then add magnesium and ether. That makes the Grignard. Once we got the Grignard made, this would be phenyl magnesium bromide. I carbonate the Grignard with CO2 and acidify, and that makes the benzoic acid. So as you can see, I transformed benzene into benzoic acid. But notice it wasn't one step. You had to use multi-steps. If we now go down towards 4 o'clock, I'm going to do a Friedel-Crafts Alkylation. Notice when we went to 12 o'clock, we did a Friedel-Crafts acylation. Here we do an alkylation. We put on an ethyl group. And once again, our old friend NBS, we remove the benzylic hydrogen. We substitute it for a bromine, and we get our racemic mixture. And then I pressed it a little further, sodium methoxide and ethanol. That's going to simply take off an H and a Br and give us the E2 product. That's vinyl benzene. Once you have vinyl benzene, I add HBr and peroxide. That's a delightful anti-Makovnikov addition. Notice that I add the bromine to the very end. Once I have the bromine on the end, NaCN and DMSO, if you remember from my earlier lectures, whenever you see NaCN, that almost always does an SN2. And then the kill, I'm going to hydrolyze the nitrile and convert the CN group into a carboxylic acid group. Very important sequences there indeed. Going back to the aromatic compound, I am now going to move down towards 7 o'clock, and I'm going to nitrate the ring, and I make Nitro Benzene. Now, Nitro Benzene, if you add chlorine and FeCl3, since the NO2 is a meta director, we now put the chlorine in the meta position to give me my metachloral nitrobenzene. As you can then see, if you took nitrobenzene and you did a Friedel-Crafts reaction on it, no reaction. This is a tricky question that a lot of kids are going to get wrong in the DAT. If you do a Friedel-Crafts reaction and you got a meta director on there, such as a nitro or a sulfonic acid group, there's no reaction. So no reaction on this one. Going back to the original, we're going to make a left-hand turn. We're going to do a Friedel-Crafts. Once I do a Friedel-Crafts and get ethylbenzene, I now do what's called side chain oxidation. Anything on the ring, we're going to burn off to a COOH group. I can do that with either dichromate or potassium permanganate under acidic conditions. And then I take the carboxylic acid, SOCl2, and what I do with SOCl2 is replace the OH and make it into an ACl halide. And then finally, I do what's called the Corey-House reaction. I can replace the chlorine with a methyl group from the alkyl lithium cuprate, dialkyl lithium cuprate, known as the Corey-House reagent, and I get the compound acetophenone. I hope that gives you a good idea on the reactions. These are all very key reactions for the DAT, but I combined them in one shot. So what you're looking at can be 15 or 16 different questions you're going to get on the DAT, but the important thing is to make sure you not only know complete the reaction, but be able to think in sequence. If you understand this, this is about the level of the difficulty on the DAT. You have many, many types of questions on this in the Destroyer book, and this is what I do with my students here in New York, and it's not uncommon for us to hit a 30 in this section. So save your money on any videos. You don't need any videos. You want any videos, you email me personally, and I'll try my best to make a video especially for you if it's a topic that I think everybody will enjoy and it's DAT specific. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to you.
Thank you, Dr. Romano. Well, I'm going to get to practice on that today.
And don't forget, the very new edition in our book has all the latest problems. So don't let anyone tell you different. It's critical to get the most up-to-date book, and I want you to do some practice. Okay, good day to you.
Good day to you, sir. Thanks again.